Happy Friday. Happy fucking Friday. I'm so happy to see y'all. And guess what? We fixing to chill like we always do because it's time to do just that. Shout outs. Pony is here. Divested Ink is here. Discarded Roses is here. Live Life is here and on the screen as well. Jada's here. Femur's here. Medusa, how you doing? Who else we got? We got Choco Cat. We have Beautiful Sun Goddess. That's a nice name. Queen of Bloomberry is here. She says discerning as fuck. That's an interesting name. Aquarius Shade is here. Dark Film Damsel is here. We finna have fun, y'all. Nora Lady's here. Oh, the cutest people on YouTube are essentially here. That is what's up. Ladies, everybody's not gonna make it. And I know that sounds so simple. Hey, Flower Child. Hey, Shabi. Jada Bussy Poppers. When I say everybody's not gonna make it, I mean just that. And when I say everybody, I mean the majority of Black women won't make it through full divestment. They won't. I'm not under any delusions that the majority of us will ever be divested, but the ones that are divested, lovely. You saw through the bullshit and you had it going on. Let me tell y'all, half the stuff that has been done to us was done with the permission of mammies. Dusties are not smart enough to get done what's been done to us. So you caught in kind of a quandary, at least I am, where I absolutely love Black women. But they're also my most hated as well. Because when we good, goddamn it, we're good, right? But when we on some bullshit, wow, folks start getting hurt. Folks start losing their teeth, right? Oh, you didn't think they lose their teeth? Okay, well, let's see somebody.
So I know that my appearance does not look the best. So basically what happened, my ex Tavon Murphy and his current girlfriend, Jerica Frederick, they but they forced their way into my home yesterday and they assaulted me and beat the dog shit out of me.
She's absolutely correct. This girl is missing half her fucking teeth. When she first got up there, I'm like, okay, she finna be on some mammy shit. But by default, she is on mammy shit because Glocktavius, her man, wouldn't have stood a chance with her had she been on some other shit. I appreciate you, Melinda, 1973. Where's that? DZ, I wish I could do more. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. I really do. Damn, that's messed up. Holler at me behind the scenes, okay? Because I wanted to talk to you anyway. This woman is missing half her teeth. If I was thinking, I would have brought a picture of what she normally looks like. She's actually a cute girl. But because she's fucking around with Dusties, right? She doesn't have her teeth. Her eye is swollen. Her mouth looks crazy. She looks stressed. She hasn't done anything with herself. But listen to what she's saying. She said that the Dusty and his new girlfriend came in and whooped her entire ass. Now, I'm sure that if he came by himself, you gotta cut your mic off, baby. I'm sure if he came by himself, she probably wouldn't have let him in. But the mammy that was with him made it possible to get in the house without any fret. I'll just put it like that. I know when she saw her sister, the other mammy, she's like, well, since he got her with him, it's probably going to be okay. Let me open the door. They forced their way in and they've assaulted this woman so bad that her voice doesn't even sound like it did on her other TikToks. But let's keep going.
In front of my children. They broke my nose, busted my lip, hit my tooth. I got a couple of bruises and everything. So they got me pretty bad. These two are located in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. TikTok, I have two active warrants against their active warrants out against them. I'm asking y'all if y'all could come and help me. Please do your thing, TikTok. Please find these people. If anybody knows any of their whereabouts, just could you please reach out to me so I can get justice for what.
This is a victim. This is a victim. And when I think about shit like this, I think about the whole goddamn thing. Had she ever heard any divested talking points before this? I don't know. Damn shame if she did. But we're so stubborn as Black women that if somebody gave her those talking points, 9 times out of 10, she's going to say, what? Mind your fucking business. I don't like pink peen. What are you talking about? White folks is racist. You hate yourself. You have it when y'all know the talking points. But right now, she doesn't care who's listening. She wants help getting a Dusty locked up. You see how that works? What I'm saying is you can't have it both ways. You can't be for some sort of sisterhood until you come across that dusty ass cock. Okay? L.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry that you heard me coughing about my pina colada going down the wrong pipe. But you know what, DZ, this makes me really sad. Looking at her look this way and saying what she's saying. But this is just a prime example of why divesting is very important to divest from Blackistan, nakers, and mammies. This is a prime example.
Yes, ma'am. Her children was in front of her. I appreciate you, the Scorpio 84. Thank you so much. She said, wow, both of them. Yes. Did damage to her lip and teeth. Listen, let me take it back a little bit because you don't understand. I guess that's the right side of her mouth. It's like there's no teeth there. It just looks like a black hole. They beat the shit out of her. Her nose is broken. And this happened in front of children. You understand what I'm saying? So what on earth? What kind of people are those kids going to be? If she has a daughter, is the cycle going to repeat itself? Maybe. Divested OG?
Uh,
It's
you're
sad,
right.
isn't it?
You're right. No, I mean, this is bizarre. Um, but this is the day in the life. Okay. This is a day in the life when you don't put yourself first. This is what it's like when you're basically depending upon men who are not men. They're babies and they're little flying monkeys. The women that they recruit to do their dirty work. Okay. Now, had he been any kind of a man, would he have some other chick with him? No, no.
I know that Dusty did what Dusties do. I'm disappointed in the chick he's with to co-sign some shit like this. Not even, I mean, you went and helped him beat up another Black woman.
But
This
DZ,
is
they always do that. That
That's why they're dangerous as fuck.
yes, they always do that. Well, I'm gonna go because they're male identified. Remember, I'm gonna go mess this bitch up. I'm gonna go do this and I'm gonna go do that. I've heard Black women brag about this kind of stuff.
It's always the competition over the Dusties because the thing is, there's not a lot of them in the community that even really want to fuck with Black women like that. So if you find one that actually wants to deal with a Black woman, you gonna fight to the death, apparently, looking at her face, over what is not even considered a unicorn. This is a motherfucker that's going to commit domestic violence on another Black woman, okay? And you helped her. And a lot of things that happen to Black women is with the assistance of other Black women, right?
Actually, the insistence
Yeah,
of other Black women. Okay.
yeah, I'm with you on that shit. Let's go back. I wish I can put this shit in slow mode because this girl, her teeth are gone. Gone. And from the looks of her surroundings, I doubt if she has the coverage to get this fixed.
Hey TikTok, so I know that my appearance does not look the best. Um, so basically, what happened? My ex Tavon Murphy and his
Look at her mouth, y'all. I can't get over the fucking mouth. Shane, what you got? This is ridiculous.
Hello, ladies. This is just so disappointing because as a woman, as a black woman, I just can't see myself attacking a black woman over anything other than defending myself against an attack. There's
Yes.
nothing a black woman can do to me or say to me to make me attack them, let alone bring a whole punk ass little bitch dude over to beat her up. I can't do that. And I'm just extremely disappointed. And this is why, we need to um, be prepared to not just blow back do rags, but blow back bonnets.
Oh, okay. You said that. Mic drop. I appreciate you so much for the super chat. And of course, motherfucking StreamYard's gonna drop it down. Fuck that shit. I'm going back. God damn it. Thank you so much for the super chat, Lori Jones. I appreciate you. The problem that I'm having, y'all, is she's gonna do another one. She's not going to divest. The majority of us won't divest. We won't. We don't get enough until actually we don't get enough because we going in these graves. I was going to say until the day you die, but hell, I guarantee you if there's an afterlife, these motherfucking mammies are coming back haunting the Dusties on some poltergeist shit because they can't let go of the goddamn situation. And you got people saying, I don't see black women being abused. Okay? The cat over there with the bacon face, he said you don't get abused. And nobody's checking him. Yes, it is sad. The rest of OG is on you, honey.
I'm really glad for this turn. Okay, Bacon Face. I think I know who that is.
It's Kevin Samuels.
Okay, yeah, Bacon Face. I never got that, but I saw black women get their asses beat daily, even while pregnant.
Yeah.
That was enough for me as a young girl to say, "Oh, nope, 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 I can't do that." And yeah, I'm with the other lady. I will blow back a bonnet in a minute when it comes to my safety.
Hell yeah.
I don't feel that, and there's a reason why these black women are getting the shit beat out of them. There's a reason because most of them are, all of them are male identified. Okay, whatever the male says goes. There are black women killing each other over these pieces of doo doo.
I get real triggered with the violent part, though. You see them arguing in the street all the time, especially
Yes.
when I'm in Atlanta. Lord help them. They're always arguing with some feminine ass fuck boy because it's Atlanta. So he's highly feminine. And it's a dog eating its own ass, if you get what I'm saying. They keep changing them out. She's going to have another Dusty. She doesn't come off as the type of person that would listen to reason. Yes, I'm prejudging her because I've seen it so many times. So many fucking times.
I don't think it's actually prejudging. You know what the data is, you know what you've seen, and you know what you've seen today. It's not a prejudgment. If the culture and the community is like this, where they literally are cannibalizing each other, women are cannibalizing each other to get to these dudes. So nothing is going to make them leave.
We've
No,
always done this since back in
yeah,
the day.
yeah.
I'm not talking about 1970, 1968. I'm talking about 1852 type shit. We've always done this shit.
I'm talking about 1800 type shit. I'm talking back in the 16th century, back in the 17th century. They have no sense. They have no sense because they honestly believe that no one else is going to care for them but this Dusty. And when the Dusty drops them, they're devastated. But they find another one and another one and another one. And by the time she's done, she's got 5 kids and nowhere to go but Blackistan.
DZ, that makes me wonder what all other bad encounters she's had with this man because clearly, of course, this isn't the first time he's gotten physical with her. So that makes me wonder
Yeah,
what
because the
else.
violence normally escalates. I'm sure it
Yes,
started with a
yes,
shove all the way to the point where
Mhm.
he's knocking out her fucking teeth. I know it started with a
Mhm.
shove. It's
Mhm.
like, motherfucker, I wouldn't fuck with black men altogether. But if you
Mhm.
insist on it, make that motherfucker use his inside voice with your mammy ass. Once he start yelling, it's just a matter of time before he starts slapping the shit out of you. And thank you, Shatrine.
Exactly.
I appreciate you for the sub. Yeah, it escalates. It doesn't get any fucking better. I can't think of one story, that I've seen or heard of where the violence got any better or they rehabilitated. There is no rehabilitating a DV person nor a pedo. It just is what it is. And don't worry, y'all. It's still gonna be smoke night.
Mhm.
I just wanted to share her story because there's a goddamn warrant out for those two. I'm not sure if they've been arrested yet. If you live in the Charlotte area, this woman lives around you, and you got you a punk ass motherfucker that's out here knocking out women's teeth with the assistance of another man.
Mhm.
Welcome to the panel, Trinity.
Hey, 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 hey.
What's
Um,
going on, baby girl?
Hey, Trinity.
hey. Nothing much. I just wanted to hop on here and this, like I say all the time, like a lot of these behaviors that starts at a very young age. I remember being in the 8th grade and it would be girls like they would be gossiping, talking about how, oh yeah, well, if I don't like this girl, me and my boyfriend going da 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 to her. Like they do this shit at a very young age too. Like it's all ridiculous, and it's unfortunate that this happened to her. But like you said, DZ, she's gonna most likely be on that, oh, it's not all black men, you can't judge every black man because not all black men are the same. And she's gonna go back and get her another Dusty, and he might do the same thing to her. Like a lot of these women, they just don't learn, and I really believe that it is Stockholm syndrome. I
From the
think
looks of that bonnet, not only would she not divest, she probably cussed you all the way out for even suggesting, you some
Mhm.
sort of bed wench, idiot, self-hating bitch when you talk to them about it. So that's why if you got somebody like this in your family, I guess you can call the cops if they get their ass whooped, but they probably not going to listen to your divested talking points, point blank, period.
No, they won't. She will just dismiss it. And yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think that it's Stockholm syndrome, and I think it's also the mongering that black men have succeeded to do over the years, where it's like, oh well, you can only stick to a black man, no other man is gonna want you. So that's probably another thing that's wrong with a lot of women like this.
Tish
Okay,
Moore
no other
said,
man's going to want you. What about them being the most, desired, but you're not?
girl,
Okay. How are you going to look in the trash for a unicorn? What?
that's the only place unicorns are because at the end of the day, they still fucking black men. It is what it
They
is.
still trash.
Yep. Tish Moore says same thing happened to me at 16 from the mammies who did nothing. Of course they did nothing. Thank you for the super chat. Of course they did nothing. They're not going to do anything. As a matter of fact, they probably tried to talk you off the ledge or talk you out of calling the police on him because, racism. Welcome to the panel, LA. Are you here for smoke night?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. What you got, LA? What's happening?
So me and my fiance about to go eat something, but I just wanted to put in this little something. So I saw this post. Apparently, some Dusty posted about that ex NFL player that was drunk driving.
I'm
I don't know
finna
if he
do
has.
his ass too. No worries. He finna get dragged the fuck to hell.
No, so this dude had said that his girlfriend should have taken the charge for him. That she just was eating his money. That's what she was supposed to do to save her family. I'm just like, my brain hurts. Like what? How? Wait, what? Why is she taking the charge for him driving 100 whatever, killing? That doesn't make. Oh, I just feel so sad for people living
That
like this
post
because it just
made
don't make sense.
that post made all the sense in the world, truth be told, because these bitches are out here taking charges for these niggas. So he was legit confused as to why she didn't do it.
That like what? It's so
Okay.
I can't. Life is not all about bullshit. I really wish that people could just get out of that. It's just damn. Ugh.
Girl, I appreciate your input up here. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. Bye, y'all. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Bye.
I'll be
DZ, that's
listening.
a prime example of what she said. I don't know that story, but that's a prime example of when I be saying they expect everything all while giving you nothing. They
Mhm.
want everything from you.
And they usually get it because these motherfuckers are stupid as fuck. Nelly, are you here for smoke night? Nelly, going once, going twice, going 3 times, and I'm dropping Nelly back down. I know this other motherfucker here is for smoke night. Here we go. Please don't start yelling.
What's going
Don't.
on?
Nothing's going on. I'm asking you up front. Please don't start yelling. Okay.
I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna
Okay.
yell.
Okay. Welcome to smoke night.
Yeah. So I got a question for y'all. So there's a Texas mom out in Houston who had a white boyfriend, and inside the apartment they found abandoned kids and a dead body of a kid. So is this the type of zaddies that you guys go for?
You ready for the answer, or you gonna start yelling? Because it sounds like you.
Now,
fixing
give me
to
the
start-
answer, because I mean,
Hey,
I looked
hey,
at the
hey,
story
hey.
and I thought about divestors. This is the type of life that you women live, right?
Can you let me answer the question, motherfucker?
Go for it.
Okay. I know this much. You have heard me say several times that all communities have issues, but you have the least amount of issues if you divest. So let me ask you this. If I told you that there are men that exist with one leg, right? You know that that's rare. So why would I even bring that up? So why are you bringing him up?
The problem is, I'm bringing this up because the problem is, you black women that quote unquote divest, you go for the bottom tier white guys that nobody in any community want. The white women don't want them. So that's all you get.
Okay,
All right. So
hold on.
you women, you black women
Wait,
go for the bottom
fuck
tier
that
white
shit.
boys.
Fuck that. You're not gonna overtalk me. Stop fucking yelling. What if that was true? Why do you care? Why we can't get a bottom shelf bread? Why do you give a fuck?
I really don't care. I just hope you keep on doing
That's
that.
a lie.
I really don't care.
Okay, thank you for showing up. I'll
I
see
really
you
don't.
under your other account. I'll see you when you get back. So, in the event that black woman gets a bottom shelf bread, what the fuck that got to do with Tyrone, Glocktavius, Blackistan, and all the motherfucking Dusties? I'm trying to figure that out. The fuck does that have to do with anything? Thank you, Saffron. I was hoping somebody go ahead and put that up there. All right, who else we got? Smoke Night is always off the chain. Aim for the do-rag. Hey, aim for the do-rag. Welcome to the panel.
DZ, listen, I got this name from you, okay?
Listen, blow that motherfucker clean off the top of his head.
You don't know how many times I've said this to my mom, and she just be dying. Like, I be telling her to listen to you. But this is the thing is, right? She's married to a Dusty, but I really think my mother is, like, mentally divested. Because she literally agrees with all your talking points. Even the talking points that I've brought up to her, she agrees with them. But I think it's more so like, I feel like some black women have this I'm stuck mentality, even though they're really not. But hey, it is what it is.
Listen, just like the shit log possessor that was just up here. Let me come up here and show y'all something that's real rare, but I want y'all to say all. Then you say a black man did it, and then they go, not all. They so fucking hypocritical, it's ridiculous. Point out that one dude all year, right? That fucked up. But you point out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the shit logs. Now all of a sudden you a self-hater. No, bro, we not doing that damn shit.
What about that black guy who had bodies hidden in the basement in Cleveland? Not all.
You don't want to talk about him. You don't want to talk about him. Light Empress, your device is not connected for smoke night. I know you want a piece of this smoke, so get your device together and you'll be up here. And let me share the link for anybody else that wants to smoke it up on Friday night.
Okay. And he was projecting too, because he's talking about bottom shelf brads. Black men are only known to date fat, ugly, hideous white women. Like it just
he knows that. He knows that.
It's so delusional. Like everything black men say about us, they're literally talking about themselves. Like it's ridiculous. Like y'all are only known to date ugly white women.
It's the ADHD for me. I can only tolerate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't talk to them like that. And they talk so loud and fast and it's like a fucking psycho. You know what I'm saying? So, He not gonna have me taking goody powders tonight. And here he is again. Bedwenches suck. Why are you back, bro? Jesus Christ. Leave us and bottom shelf bread alone. You don't care, remember? There is what? 886 women in that chat. And you are the only one clicking that goddamn link. So you saying that you don't care doesn't add up. You care a lot. And if I have it my way, I'm going to take a whole lot more women up out of your grass. Point blank, period. Okay? Light Empress, your shit's still not working, baby girl. Let me move this out of here, and then we're going to go on to the 156 mile per hour piece of shit supposed to be high value motherfucker that's around here fucking folks up. Let me share my screen. And Bedwenches suck, you just stay right there. Talking about you don't give a fuck, but you showing up to talk.
We suck. We can suck off Brad. Why is he mad?
Girl. All right. So, homeboy that just fucked around here and killed that woman and her dog. This is not the first time he was in a car going well over 100 miles an hour. This particular one was going 127. When I tell you they don't make it past toddlerhood, they don't make it past toddlerhood at all. He's acting like a child. You know how little boys, they'll take their little toy car and they be making that vroom vroom sound? Well, this motherfucker's 23 years old, basically doing it in real life and costing people their life, even the fucking dog. Shout out to Max, the dog. Fuck it. Watch this shit, y'all.
See, you finna show me something. What you mean?
That's the type of woman right there that'll have you fucked up in the game. That's the type of woman that will go with him to go beat his ex-baby mama's ass. That's her right there. That's that type of woman.
What you about to do?
Lunch.
What it is? What that mean?
Exactly what to say. What Rocket do?
Did y'all hear him? What Rocket do? He sound like he got a brain injury, honestly. Most of them sound like they got a traumatic brain injury. But anyway, he's treating this fast-ass car like a toy, and it's finally cost somebody their life. And we're going to get to his court case in a second because I'm going to show you all the quote-unquote racism that went down that day.
Take off.
Slow down! Slow down! Slow down!
You look scared.
You look good.
I'm done. I'm done. Mammies are so fucking dizzy. He said you look scared. She talking about you look good. How stupid and male identified and digmatized can one motherfucker be? It's finally cost somebody their life. Okay?
And he don't even look good. What is she looking at?
Girl, he look like a fucking
He
cobra.
look like a roach.
Girl, I
Like,
think every dark skinned
they
black
do
man
think
looks
every
good.
dark skinned naked look good, girl. I'm lost. I'm like,
I hate that.
stop. You
Oh,
being
girl,
extra
he
for no
chocolate.
reason.
Yeah, he chocolate. He got tattoos and dreads, girl. He fine. Girl.
Well, we
Get the
finna
hell
see how
outta here.
fine he's gonna be because his ass lost his job. And no surprise there. Okay. She saw her life flashing before her eyes. She talking about slow down. He said you look scared. That bitch says you look good. This is as far as it goes. It's like they can't see past anything. They are so mesmerized by these idiots. I don't know how that shit worked, but it is what it is. Delicate woman, welcome to the panel, honey, before I share the next video.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
Awesome sauce. How are you? We're hating mammies right now. That shit pissed me off when she said that. You look good. That motherfucker look like a king's bogle.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
You be
Ugh.
killing me. Like,
I mean, where's the lie? The bitch look like a cobra.
He
Let's
looks
get to
like
the
a
quote
beaver
unquote.
face.
He looked like a black ass roach. I just told y'all. He looked like a black ass roach.
Okay, a roach, a dark roach. Okay, I'll take that.
We went in, delicate woman. We didn't mean to cut you off, but the fact that he's that ugly is making us have bedwinch Tourette's, and we can't stop. So go ahead, delicate woman.
You said everything that I was gonna say about him. Let's get to the quote unquote racism he faced.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go ahead and move this up out of here. Stop sharing. Get it off the goddamn screen, because we getting ready to see y'all. They be holding the black man down. Get ready to put on your BLM boots, because goddamn it, they did this motherfucker wrong. Excuse me, y'all. Here we go. Let's watch all this racism. Racism in 3, 2, 1, go.
Tonight, football player Henry Ruggs III wheeled into court to face justice.
Look at that King Cobra face, bitch.
How he looks.
He's so
no.
ugly.
He looked pitiful.
God damn. You say he what?
He looks pitiful. Like, look at him in the wheelchair.
It ain't shit wrong with him. He need to stand the fuck up.
He looks derelict.
The wide receiver.
Oh, God, help me. That girl say he look good. Wait, let me go back to this
He
chat.
looked like a hyena.
Fuck this shit. Who look good? Who look good? Think you divested, sir? I'm trying to see if it was a third person in that car with them. Who the fuck look good?
A hyena. She's right.
He look ugly as hell.
He does look like a hyena.
Those hyenas from Lion King. That's
Yes,
what he looks like.
just like that one.
You
All
see his
of them.
face structure.
They face structure, yeah.
And
y'all
his
used to
hair.
watch Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb.
To me, he looks like the Adolf ants.
Somebody said he looked like a lesbian. I hate y'all.
I can't stand y'all.
Oh, we can't even get to the racism. He's so ugly. Let's get to the racism.
Fired from the Las Vegas Raiders wearing a neck brace, charged with multiple felony counts, including a DUI and the fatal high-speed crash. The police report on the fiery wreck saying Ruggs was driving at 156 miles per hour with a blood alcohol level twice Nevada's legal limit before slamming into another vehicle, killing a woman and her pet.
Defendant's vehicle struck the rear of the victim vehicle with such violent force that it ignited the fuel tank. 23-year-old female occupant and her dog died as a result of the fire.
The wreckage and cones showing the erratic turns the car made before impact. The judge remarking extreme speed was involved.
I cannot recall a speed that high in my career on the bench.
Judge Bonaventure rejected the prosecutor's request for $1 million bail.
There's that racism. The prosecutor asked for a $1 million bail. And the judge said, no, that's too high for the Cobra. Okay?
The hyena? The hyena?
The hyena Cobra hybrid.
Okay.
Even though, look, it's tearing up all their talking points. Even though the victim was a white woman, because they say they get in more trouble when they dealing with them, a white woman and her dog died. And the prosecutor and the judge couldn't agree that he need to be held on $1 million bail, even though he has the means to do it. Remember, he's high value. Let's see how much his bail is as opposed to $1 million. This is sick.
Ruggs' bail set for $150,000 and the high
$150,000. That's for somebody that work up at Amazon can pay that if they got a decent enough savings. Fuck you mean? I mean,
why are these judges playing mammies? I don't get it. What are the mammies getting to him? I'm trying to figure out why so low. And he's not the only one.
Because they're preferred and they're protected in this society. That shit that they be saying about them being hunted and public enemy number one and all this shit is not true. They are actually given privileges that everybody else don't get. Do you think for 1 second that if some, I don't give a fuck what race he is, did the same thing to this white woman and her dog, that he'd be getting out on house arrest on that low ass bail with the loss of life? No.
They are the most protected group of men. Period.
They are. There is no disputing that.
Yep.
There's no disputing that. I've seen people get higher bail for shit
Mm-hmm.
like breaking and entering a dwelling while the person was there.
Yep.
I've seen a higher bail, and it's like, bro, if that
Is it because the hyena is a ball player?
Well, because he's a ball player, usually they supposed to go by what you can afford, and he can afford a hell of a lot more than $150,000. Hell, the car he was riding in to kill that woman cost more than that bail. Truth be told. Appreciate you, Lady Posh. Oh, finish this shit up.
Highest level of electronic monitoring. He was also ordered to abstain from alcohol and other controlled substances. Prosecutors claiming a gun was found in Rugg's vehicle. He did not make a plea today. He could face as much as 20 years in prison.
That's a goddamn lie. If you think he getting ready to go to jail for 20 years, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you, right? And I'm going to sell you the bum up under that bridge for an extra $20. Dead serious. He's not going to do 20 years. If he does jail time, I'd be surprised. Because everybody's going to come, well, he ain't never been in trouble. He's been helping with the orphans. He's been helping with the homeless. He's just an all-around good guy. He's young. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, well, so was his victim. She was young as fuck, too. I think she was a year younger than him. She was 22. He's 23. Are we not allowed to live because he's young and needs to experience life? Fuck this Cobra. Okay?
I'm trying to figure out how they got that trick done. Where everybody is being so lenient on them in the justice system. I know of Black men who've gone down for far less.
Well,
far less.
I can answer that.
I've known Black women who've gone down.
I know who got it done, and so do you. Black women. All this protesting and marching about them being drugged through the court system unfairly and they're getting stiffer sentences than other races of people. Black women got them that low bail because your marching was effective. Didn't help you none, but the marching was effective. Period. All by nature. Are you here for smoke night? Hello.
Oh,
all by nature.
Yes, I am. Are you hearing me?
I can. I also hear like a echo, so you gotta cut your background off.
I'm sorry about that. Thanks so much for having me. Won't be here long. So I'm not sure if you're able to tell by the accent, but I'm originally from Jamaica.
Okay, Jamaica, turn that whatever's in the background off because it's really bad.
Okay, I'm wondering if it's because I'm using like headphones or something.
It probably is.
She got a lot of feedback.
All right, I'm sorry. Is that any better? I took out the earphones.
It must be worse.
Yeah.
It's worse. Oh my God. Oh, geez. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
I'll hop off and try again another time.
Okay, see you then, babe.
All right.
Light Empress. Okay, I'm gonna bring you back up, but you got to cut your background off. When I pull you up here and I hear myself talking, I already know that you got the background playing. So cut that off, and I'm gonna bring you right back up. Okay, you there?
I am, but I have my earphones on, so I don't have any backup. Can you hear me?
Go ahead and talk. We can hear you for the most part, but there's an echo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this any better?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is smoke. I do have some smoke. I talk about the hashtag not all. Were you aware that there was a mass shooting in Norfolk, Virginia?
You sound bubbly. You sound really bubbly.
Oh no. Have I tried using like their speaker phone before? Do you think that would be better? Because the phones would be better.
I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like somebody back there telling you they want some smoke in the house.
Oh, hold on.
Let me drop you down and I'll bring you back up. Because I can still hear myself in the background, actually. Black Widow, welcome to the panel. Are you here for smoke night, sis?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can.
I am so insulted by that bail.
He ain't got no
That
bail. That man has a lot of money, so essentially he doesn't have a bail. He got out for
yeah,
free.
exactly. And I mean, I can't even begin to imagine how that lady's family feel. I'm insulted because the dog died. You talking to a diehard dog lover over here.
His name was Max, by the way. I think he was a golden retriever,
Oh
like
my
mix.
God.
Yeah.
I'm hurt just for the dog, much less, the woman, and I can't imagine what her family's feeling. I mean, that's not even a slap on the wrist. It's like
That's
they
a
might as
slap in the
well.
face.
Well, to her family, yes, but to him, that's like it's not even. I don't even know what's less than a slap on the wrist. I can't even think of anything. It's like they just say, "Oh, you can go home now." I mean, I can't even. What was the judge thinking? I mean, I can't even make sense of that.
The judge didn't want a bunch of us putting our boots on and coming out there acting like it was so much racism happening. He ain't got time. He said he not here to play with the girls, so he just gonna go ahead and let him out because we always marching for him. Always. What we'll do is we'll find another case that's similar to it and say, well, you didn't do that to this guy, but why you doing it to him? You doing it because he black. You know how they talk, because he black.
Yeah.
That's why that shit was low.
So how do we turn this around? Because
no, we don't have to turn it around. They gonna have to turn it around. The reason that it's gonna have to be the mammies is because we don't deal with Dusties. If your Dusty doesn't get arrested after he whoops your ass, that's that mammy's issue.
Right.
I'm gonna be completely far away from that. So they're undoing themselves when they say that they don't want the Dusties to go to jail, and they're obliging them. They getting out easy on everything from breaking and entering on down.
Hence the reason we have to divest. Yeah, I get it. It's just
it's too dangerous not to divest. I mean, they don't
really
get time
is.
for anything.
It's really a life and death situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. But I wanted to ask you a question also, DZ. Why do you let that nignog up on the call? I mean, I know it's smoke night, but all they're looking for is attention. Why do we give them that attention? That's all they. He's. I mean, I'm not going to say he's not stupid, but my point is, they know there's Black women dying out here by the hundreds, probably 1,200, 1,300 by now. I don't know the number, but they can't tell me that they're not aware of that. But they want to point to that random case.
Well, you already know that that's going to happen. I mean, but don't let Smoke Night trigger you. I mean, that's what I had to tell them last time. Please don't let somebody that does not have any wealth, any power, anything in this country or any other country trigger you by their talking points. Men that don't have money shouldn't have any talking points, if you want to keep it all the way funky, because their opinion doesn't fucking matter.
But that's my whole point. Why bother even letting them up?
Because it's Smoke Night, and that's what happens on Smoke Night. If it bothers you, then,
no, it doesn't bother
me. Okay.
No, it doesn't bother me. I think it's funny. But my thing is, they call these channels that have nothing to do with them. They get in the comment section just to argue. And they're like kids looking for attention. And I'm just wondering, why do we give them that attention?
Well, you being here is giving them attention too. A Smoke Night is in the title.
I know, but I know.
What you talking about? Coriander says his face is beautiful. Coriander,
Please.
hey, how you doing, girl?
No, this is fake. That's a fake account.
Okay.
I was wondering that too, DZ, because I saw the fake account said something earlier.
Y'all need to put respect on Black men. Oh yeah, that's fake as fuck.
Yeah. I was wondering if that was.
I thought it was sarcasm. But
that's what you want it to be, Elle.
Yeah, I thought it was. I'm like,
that's what you want it to be. But the thing is, it entertains us on Smoke Night.
It does.
You're right.
And you know what? It's a refresher. Just like y'all be going to church every day for years. Every Sunday, every Wednesday, listening to the same messages over and fucking over and fucking over. That's what this is a refresher for you, to remind you why you don't need to fuck with them.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I guess I was so focused on, man, they're just like children. They're just like that gnat that keeps buzzing around your head and you keep swatting it away. And
Well, that's what they are. That's what they are. And over here, honestly, you remember if you've been around for a long time, I've always said this platform here is for entry level divestors that want to go on. So if you let them embarrass the fuck out of themselves, we got us a new divestor instantly because you get what I'm saying.
Okay,
so this is like the entryway. This
Yeah,
ain't
girl,
the-
this is the emergency room.
Yeah.
DP is on it.
I got you. No, I got you.
Girl. All right, y'all. Light Empress, is your stuff working yet?
Hey, is this better?
No.
No.
Let's try to make it through it. No, it's not better, but let's try to make it through it and then we'll, yeah.
So sorry. Like I was on data before, but now I'm on Wi-Fi, so I thought that it would be better. Can you hear all?
It sounds so staticky and it only happens when you talk.
Okay.
And now I hear echo too on top of that.
Okay, I was trying to fix maybe the volume. Do you want
I
me
don't
to
know
try
what it is.
it or come back?
Go ahead
Or try again?
Leave out and come back.
Okay.
K. Smith, yes, this is the emergency room. It is get the fuck out of Blackistan quickly or lose your life type shit. This is, nobody's entertaining. They are being made to dance and made an example of is what's happening. Nobody in their right mind would take a Dusty's opinion and even ponder it for 5 seconds. Are you serious? Nah. Nobody's going to ponder what the fuck they got to say because it ain't even worth it. They don't mean anything. And history shows you that people, men that don't have money, they don't have a say so. They're paupers. They're literally like, I can't say that here, but yeah, their opinion doesn't matter. Let me keep it PG-13. Hold on a second. Oh, she's already here. Let me finish this so I can get it the fuck off the screen. And then we're going to continue with Smoke Night.
If somebody chooses to drive while under the influence and drive in excess of 150 miles an hour, we're going to seek justice.
All right, Aaron joins us now live from Los Angeles. So, Aaron, we've spoken so much about Ruggs here, but we're now learning more about the victim.
That's right, Tom. According to a police report, the victim has been identified as 23-year-old Tina Tintour. Rescuers could not save her in time. The Las Vegas resident died alongside her dog inside her SUV.
Well, stop sharing. The one caller was correct. With the bail being so fucking low, if it was higher, there would have been people out there stomping and marching because, black dick.
Well, I think this
was
is
so
karma.
young.
This is karma because what's going to happen is that these guys are going to run amok, and they're running amok as it is, and they're going to start blowing the bonnets off of these mammies.
Part of me is enjoying it. Part of me feels sorry for them. Part of me is just like, I don't care because you knew who your number one predator was to begin with. And now you finally getting what you asked for and they aren't going to jail for beating your ass and nothing else on top of that. Welcome to the panel, Lipstick.
Hey, DZ, can you hear me?
I can.
I've been trying to call. The chat is moving so fast. I couldn't get the link in time when that guy called to bring up that case with the black lady and her white boyfriend. Well, he neglected to say that the children that they found were black children. They weren't biracial. So where were those children's fathers?
He knows that shit. He was just trying to say, you want that type of white man? They're fixated not on our divestment. They're fixated on the type of dick that we let enter our coochie. That's what's bothering him because it's not a plethora of women waiting for him to skeet that goddamn poverty serum all over the place. And that's their main concern. His concern wasn't for them fucking kids. It wasn't for them kids at all.
Of course, because we've heard several stories of white women with black men, and we find these biracial children in deplorable positions. So I don't even know why he brought that isolated incident up. And the only reason he brought it up is because he knows that it's rare.
Mm-hmm.
And also he said bottom shelf Brad. Well, the reason why they have to say bottom shelf Brad is because they're the only race of men that are bottom shelf by default. So we don't even, just saying a black man, we know they're bottom shelf.
Period,
But
including
we
that
have
Cobra.
to add a qualifier to white men because they're not bottom shelf by default.
Also, they're getting the bottom shelf Becky's too. I think Trinity or somebody said it. They're projecting.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, they
Yeah.
were projecting. Oh,
And
DZ.
and also they get bottom shelf Becky's, but he also fails to acknowledge that privilege and status is passed down from men, not women. So they get with bottom shelf Becky's, so to speak, and can't even do anything for them because they're bottom shelf as well.
Of course.
He probably has a bottom shelf Becky in his house right now while he's calling the show.
He sound kind of delayed a little bit, honestly. And if anybody is sucking on that man's shit log, you need to go take your ass to counseling. He sounds like he has mood disorder. He doesn't know how to use an inside voice. He's really, really weird. So if you let him put that shit log anywhere near you, you deserve everything you get. And I'm going to go ahead and die on that hill.
I just think it's how he come in all the time. Like you're at a place where you're not wanted. Like black men have this history of doing that. Like they like to go places where they're not wanted, whether it's a white community, whether it's a divested community. It's like they always go places where they're not wanted and they know that they're not liked. Like it's just weird to me. Why do you have this desire to go somewhere where you're not wanted? That's weird.
They always do, but the thing about it is they're going to start fucking up these mammies because the mammies bought this, okay? The mammies bought this. Divested ladies, don't let them in the lifeboat, okay? Let them take their shit. Let them take their lumps. And it's going to put a lot of them in the grave. But oh well.
And him being slow doesn't stop the Beckys. Because I've seen that personally. I used to live out in the Midwest. I lived in Michigan. In Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's a college town, and full of bottom shelf Octavius basically, and his bottom shelf Becky, and they'll take any kind. They'll take all kinds. Homeless.
Well, hell,
it
if
doesn't
you're gonna
matter.
take that, you slow too. I mean, I'm serious. You got to be delayed too. It's such a thing as a delayed white chick. They ain't above it.
And then I've seen the white chick actually make excuse. Well, he's a little slow. His mom died. He's feeling depressed, or I've seen it. I'm just looking at her like confused. Like you're really making excuses for this. Okay, all right.
Let MQ up here.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing okay, DZ. How are you?
Awesome. Trying to manage this chat. Lipstick done fell off. I don't know how the hell that happened.
I'm on my second glass of wine. I just had
two
shit,
things. She's slurring.
I got two things to say.
Okay.
I was gonna say to the bad wenches that suck. First of all, white men can go on a killing spree today and start killing a bunch of black women, and they still wouldn't catch up to y'all. Secondly, can y'all talk about Naker Snipes? Because that story about him assaulting J-Lo really triggered the shit out of me, and I cried just a little bit.
Who insulted J-Lo?
Naker Snipes, Wesley Snipes sexually assaulted J-Lo during their movie scene in Money Train, I believe.
Listen, I can't feel sorry for her because
I understand. I get it, but that was a triggering ass story. I'm sorry, y'all. And then my hope is that we could get Lori Harvey to divest. That is my hope and dream. That's it.
Well, thank you, Miss Slur Your Wine. I hope you enjoy your next glass because I know that ain't your last one.
It is. It's not. I'm enjoying the show. I love y'all. Bye.
Love you too. Peace out. Light Empress, let me see if your shit is working yet. Welcome to Smoke Night. Say something.
Hey, I changed phones.
That sounds a lot better.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know what was going on with that last one, honestly.
Sorry, I ran upstairs and came back. No, I said I wanted to bring some smoke.
Okay.
Sorry, one of my earphones came out. So yeah, I was bringing up, are you aware, or is anybody aware that there was a mass shooting in Norfolk, Virginia this week?
No, I hadn't heard of. Anybody up here heard of that?
No.
No, I
No.
hadn't heard of that. No.
No, I haven't.
Which is really sad because it was 5 Black women killed by not all, well, 3 of them were killed. One has been released from the hospital, and one is still in the hospital. But the
Wow.
thing is, the one who was the intended target, that's the one who was released. The other 3 Black women who came to her aid that they're saying he shot them execution style, they're gone. And one of them was her mother.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw
And
that earlier today.
and nobody is talking about it.
Well,
None
look
of you
at
knew
there.
about it. Exactly.
Well, would you look at there? Because
Mhm.
they don't give a fuck. That's another reason to
Yes.
get your ass away from Black folk, because they don't care. Not even the mammies are talking about it. They don't like other
Exactly.
they don't like other Black women. They don't. Now,
And
had that been
Yep.
4 Black men, oh my
Oh
God,
my goodness.
they would have
Yeah.
had more people out there than we got here in Atlanta for that fucking baseball parade they having today. Okay, I'm talking about a couple million people here. Let me look.
and the intended target was his girlfriend, who is currently 5 months pregnant. But she's the one who's out.
Mhm.
They
I
love to
think
shoot pregnant women. Damn.
because
They
they hate their
love.
children. They hate their
They love
children.
it.
Coffee,
So, yeah.
welcome to the panel, honey.
Hi. I just wanted to say really quickly.
Speak up just a little bit.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say really quickly. Colin Kaepernick complains so much about the NFL being slavery or racism, and all these players get off easily because they're NFL players. Simply.
Okay. His Black ass just killed somebody. So with it, being a murder involved, they should have did a little bit more. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying completely. They should have kept his ass on a no bond. I don't even think I've ever been in any vehicle outside of an airplane that exceeded 156 miles per hour. This motherfucker was being reckless, drunk, doing the most. And I'm very surprised that with him going that fast that he survived that accident. Very surprised. That was complete. I don't give a fuck. I'm a rich Dusty and I can do what the fuck I want to. That's all that was. And it cost somebody their life. Fortunately, it was another Black woman. That's really all I can say about that. But just hearing what Light Empress just said, I ain't got nothing to be thankful for, because you got somebody that just did 4 and 5 Black women in Virginia.
It seems
Right.
like they always survive. Like, have y'all
Mhm.
noticed that? Like,
They
even in
do.
movies, they always survive. How is it that you alive, but your family died or your girlfriend died? How is it that they, like, niggas are like cats? These niggas have 9 lives.
These niggas are
Like,
demons.
tell-
They're
And there were
demonic.
all
That's why.
sorts of mammies co-signing it, saying he's young and all this foolishness. It's
But that's
just like
always
he's
been
a
six stuff.
23-year-old man.
Whenever
can
a
I?
20 whenever a 23-year-old Black woman goes through something, they say she's a grown ass woman. She knew what she was doing. But this motherfucking Naker, he can be 164 and he's still a kid. Right? Go ahead. I didn't
Ma'Khia
mean to cut you
Bryant was
off.
a grown woman.
DZ, can I address a question in the chat?
Yes, ma'am.
It's from Black Girl Friday. She says, does divestment include all nationalities of Black men, or is it just from Black American men?
All, baby.
She says, I don't deal with them at all. Good. And yes, listen to DZ. All.
I don't care where he came from. If he has a shit log, no. Absolutely not, because it's not going anywhere. The only thing different from the Mexican Dusties is they got access to flour tortillas. Okay, ain't nothing. If they got damn it Dusty, they fucking Dusty. I don't care what language they speak, how tall they are, what they accent sound like, or whatever. If he Dusty, he's fucking Dusty.
But why do people do this though? Why do they like to separate themselves from? And I'm just speaking in general. Like, why do Black people outside of America like to separate themselves from African Americans? It's like, no, Black is Black. It doesn't matter what language you speak or where you're from, you're still Black. So when we say Black men, we're talking in general. Like, we're not, if we were talking about African American Black men, we would have just said that. So,
girl, listen, I don't know what else to say concerning that. If it looks aesthetically Black, and even the ones that are not Black, that are Black adjacent, i.e. wiggers, no, If you identify, feel sorry for, care for, or understand, quote unquote, what these niggas is talking about, you got to be divested from. Welcome to the panel opinions like assholes. Are you there? I'm gonna drop you back down. Opinions are like assholes, okay? I don't even think she knows she up in here.
DZ, you see how they like what you just said? You see how they make bad choices? If your motherfucking ass want to race, why don't you find, with all the money that you have, I'm quite sure where you live at is some race tracks that you can go and race your little ugly ass heart out. But you gonna do this shit on a regular highway or intersection and put somebody else's life in danger. I don't understand their decision. They make dumbass decisions and they always be doing the most.
Children make dumb decisions all the time and their brain can't get past toddlerhood. I mean, honestly, if you having sex with a black man, right, you ought to feel like a goddamn pedo because they are so immature. They can't do anything for themselves. All they do is throw temper tantrums, right? So you might as well be feeling like you with a child because that's how they function in society as children.
I never thought of that. Yeah.
Actually, DZ, I've met some black men who are like at the level of 13. So that's not saying much. But
this is what they advertise, though. Ride or die. And someone died, unfortunately. I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but this is what they tend to advertise. And the mammies love it. They love to advertise for them. So, ride or die, except someone actually died.
I hate that it was somebody that wasn't even fucked up with her. If the mammy is a ride or die, she should have been the one. She should have been the one. It was somebody that don't even know them. And that's why they're so damn dangerous. Wow. It's like, look, I don't know you. I ain't never seen you, but you out here drunk doing what you do. The girl worked at Target, y'all. She literally was just your everyday person trying to get where she had to go, and she had to come across this dusty son of a bitch, and now she's no longer with us. Welcome to the panel, delicate woman. Okay, let me move you back down. Let me ask y'all a question. Why on earth do y'all be clicking that link to sit up here and look at me like I'm crazy? They be up here and don't even know that they up here. Yes, ma'am. Dust is dust. The Scarlet Roses. It's on you, Black Widow. I think that's you with the mic doing that.
Oh.
All right, let me put everybody on mute.
No, that wasn't me. I just muted and I still heard it.
Okay, it was aim for the do-rag. Aim for the do-rag, your mic cutting up, babe. But anyway, up in Blackistan, there's a whole lot of motherfuckers that's going to try to manipulate you because you're too extreme, right? You're too far to the right. You always talking about all. There's a lot of women that I've talked to in this past week that just got off the not all. And shout out to Lady Blaxican. Her video was pretty goddamn dope, right? A lot of folks learned that this week was a real interesting week. And I wanted to show y'all a video that talks about how to know that you're being manipulated. These people are going to basically describe Blackistan mammies and Dusties alike. Okay. So let me pull that up so we can get this shit popping. And then we're going to end up cussing some more folk out. That just is what it is. How to identify a manipulator. And they're going to be talking about black folk. Here we go.
How to identify a manipulator. Nobody loves being manipulated. The problem is that there are people out there who deserve a degree in manipulation for how good they are at doing it, without their victims even realizing. In this video, we'll see 5 characteristics of manipulative people. Number 1, they constantly need your attention.
Remember homegirl up here? She said, why do you give them attention? They're always seeking it. He's being embarrassed. He's not getting any attention. But manipulative people always are trying to get your attention. Why? Because they don't want you leaving Blackistan. They don't want you to abandon your mule role. They don't want you abandoning that shit because it threatens them.
One of the typical behaviors of a manipulative person is that they don't respect your space, continually asking you for attention, even at times which are clearly inconvenient for you. This behavior often leads you to jump through hoops so as not to disappoint them. One of the strong
Except for we don't do that here. We're not going to jump through any hoops to make sure anybody likes us. Fuck you without the lube.
points of a manipulative person is the ability to make you feel guilty, to make you feel like you're never doing enough for them.
Why aren't you submissive? Why is your hair not natural? Why are you wearing so much makeup? Why are you doing that? Why aren't you trying to help us out? Why don't you act like white women? Why can't you go 50-50? What do you bring to the table? Wow, you need to lose some weight. Sound familiar? Manipulation.
Needless to say, this behavior is very selfish. Try to identify when this happens. Avoid being treated like a puppet, and if necessary, be more selfish yourself. Number 2, they communicate indirectly.
This says they communicate indirectly. That's for your run-of-the-mill manipulative person. But check this out. Your community is so much more manipulative because they telling you directly that they don't want anything to do with you. And when they communicate indirectly, they send a mammy to come tell you. Making channels called Wives School, these Hebrew Israelite channels where we're going to teach you how to be submissive to your king, how you should do all this stupid shit. That's communicating indirectly. But most Dusties, from what I've seen, are now telling you straight up that you don't amount to a hill of fucking beans. Period.
Manipulators are generally cowards and rarely tell you what they think of you directly. From them, it's important to protect their own image as a good person, and they prefer to talk behind your back or, if necessary, use another person to give you bad news so as not to expose themselves directly. Number 3, they play the victim.
Do I even need to go here? Do I even need to go here? Even with the guy Henry that just was doing 156 miles per hour, they're going to tell you that he's a child. He's young. Y'all not giving him a chance. Everybody's a victim except for you. Actually, you're portrayed as a victimizer in the Black community. The victimizer. You. The one that gets your ass whooped 3 times more likely than other women. But anyway, let's go.
Manipulators are masters in playing the victim. They're true experts at behaving like small, innocent, defenseless creatures who were badly wounded by the words you said or the actions you've committed. The result is that you often find yourself having to apologize to them when it's not your fault.
Don't find yourself apologizing to Black folk. They don't have a hell or a jail to put you in. They just fucking talking and trying to guilt trip you.
Because of their inability to take responsibility for their own mistakes. Number 4, their problems are real. Yours are trivial.
I almost caught the Holy Ghost when he said that the first time. How many times have y'all expressed a problem that you're having and some nigga was like, oh, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. No, Kevin Samuel say all the time that you're not experiencing any sexual aggression, none of that shit. Assaults, DV, none of that. But the real problem in the Black community is police brutality. That's what you need to worry about. You need to worry about that, racism, and cash bails. You being molested before you get out of your house, out of your parents' house, that's not a problem. Grow up, get over it. My problem is domestic violence, not yours. You guys hit us more than we hit you, type shit. And believe it or not, I heard a Dusty say that shit on a live, that we hit them more than they hit us. Facts.
If you dare have a bad day and complain about your problems with a manipulative person, they'll tend to minimize your problems by comparing your problems with theirs, which always appear to be much more important than yours. Their goal is to always be the center of attention, and if this involves seeking your attention by constantly complaining, then so be it. Number 5, they use emotional blackmail.
That's why we going to other races of women. That's why we can't fuck with y'all. Yes, Bonita Applebaum, gaslighting 101. That's why we have to try and find somebody, because we want love too. Only if you drop a couple pounds. Only if you go 50-50. Only if you take that weave out. Oh, can I borrow your car? That's emotional blackmail. They threaten you with abandonment to get what they want. Okay? Point blank, period. And the reason I brought this up is because of what happened this past week. It's certain people that this fits their narrative 100. All 5 points is what they were doing. Y'all are not being inclusive enough. How are we going to get solutions if you constantly going at black men like this? Y'all not solution based. Y'all trauma bonding. Bitch, we're not trauma bonding because none of us are experiencing trauma over here. We're roasting. Get that shit correct.
DZ.
Divested OG. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I was going to say that there is a grape in the back chat just wanting some attention. Like, he is going crazy back here.
Oh, okay. Well, it's smoke night, and let me give him what he's looking for. Let me see, who the fuck is it?
He claims that he's 16, but he going crazy.
No, that's the SGOT motherfucker. He comes up and he doesn't say anything. I'm not here for his shenanigans tonight. I'm not here for the shenanigans. I mean, there it is. He's right on time. That's attention-seeking behavior. There is 150 messages in this back chat.
That's ridiculous.
150. Let me stop exaggerating. 146 messages in this back chat. He is back here spazzing the fuck out. And he's not 16 years old. He's trying to say that he's a minor so he don't catch the smoke with his pussy ass. Anyway, opinions, are you back yet? I'm gonna go ahead and remove. I was getting ready to remove your ass, girl. What's up? Well, I'm gonna remove you. Delicate woman, you back on, honey.
Hello, I'm sorry. I was in the back chat roasting that maker. I'm sorry. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. You're back up 2 opinions. Because I think I saw yourself unmute yourself before you came back up here. But anyway. Go ahead, delicate woman. It's on you.
Oh my gosh.
SGOT, why are you here? Why are you here?
Why is he here?
Why did you click my link?
Because he's a pathetic retard with no fucking job.
He's not 16.
He's not 16 years old.
This is the best thing he could do on a Friday night. Wow.
No, but it's crazy because he told the other young lady that she needs to get a job, but he's back here stalking us.
No, he told me to get a job.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He told you to get a job. Like, what?
Chima, welcome to Smoke Night. How may I help thee?
Hello. Do you remember me from before?
Did you change your name? It looks familiar. I get so many people back here. What you got? What you got? And thank you, NK.
What I'm going to say is actually really triggering. Some people might be upset.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I just wanted to say that I don't know if everyone else is having this issue, but I think it might be StreamYards, but it's just been there's such a huge delay. That's why I can't hear you, and sometimes you're cutting out. I mean, I don't even know if I'm cutting out right now.
No, you just weren't able to hear. Every time I brought you up, you weren't saying anything. And actually, Chichima was right in the middle of talking, so there is some sort of delay. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this program. But go ahead, Chichima.
Okay. So, until Black people can sort things out, I think you guys need to separate and go extinct.
Say that one more time.
Until Black people as a whole can sort things out, I think you need to go extinct. And that sounds really bad, but I've got ways to do it as well.
Well, here's the deal. That's not triggering at all. I think if you're not going to do the shit correctly, why are you here anyway? If you're going to be the bottom of the barrel, bullshit ass collective, depending on somebody else for your daily bread, then you probably should go extinct. I agree with you 100%. Then why would that be triggering?
Oh, might be triggering to any dusties or mammies or even fence straddlers.
Listen, I don't give a fuck what triggers them. They can be triggered. They can be triggered.
Okay. One last thing I wanted to say is to any Black women that want biracial children, fertility centers, they can screen your embryos and look for what traits the child's going to have. So as far as sending Black people extinct, you can pick your child's eye color. Go for the child with the whitish traits.
Yeah, I'm done having kids. For anybody that heard her that's having kids coming up, do your thing. I'd rather eat cat shit with a knit needle before I have another child. No.
Okay.
No.
I'm
and
child
deep throw the
free, but
cactus. Fuck that shit. That was a tough job raising kids, me and my husband together, and it was still a tough job. I can't. Single mothers, I don't know how they do it. I have no idea. If you're raising the kids correctly, it's hard as fuck.
So I'm child free, so I'm not doing it. But I carry the blue eye gene, so if I did want children, I'd pick the embryos that are going to have blue eyes.
Okay, well, do your thing, sis.
Okay, see you later.
Bye. Brian says, I'm not birthing anything. No nakers and no mammies. Listen, I never got the part where people were saying they wasn't going to have the little naked boys, but they're going to continue to have the naked girls. It's like, listen, mammies are just as dangerous. So you might want to, you got a lot of consideration that you have to do. This community is violent and it's fucked up and it's never going to change. And the fact of the matter is this, y'all. I know y'all don't want to hear this shit, but if you keep birthing mammies as well, they're going to birth the nakers that you didn't birth. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to birth the nakers that you refuse to birth. All right. That's on you, Elle.
Yo.
How did I know you was going to do that
shit? Yeah, no, I agree with what everybody's saying, but I just wish that we as Black people, well, and Black women, I know everybody's not going to be able to come. I'm aware of that, but I really do wish that we would practice learning how to have more discernment and not just giving your all and giving everything just because somebody else is Black or just because it's another Black woman. Like, you have to have your guards up until somebody proves themselves to you and prove that they deserve your time, your friendship, your loyalty, your companionship, your anything. I just wish that we would practice more discernment and not be so quick to just trust any and everybody because, of the skin color or because, oh, well, she's a woman like me. Like, no, everybody not safe. And there's some motherfuckers that's out to get your ass. And you got to be able to tell. You can't just be going around giving people the benefit of the doubt. I hate that damn statement. Oh, I was given the benefit of the doubt. Like, why? Who told you that you just got to freely do that? That's not smart for you.
We was raised to be that way, but I don't agree with that shit either. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Why? So you say in stranger danger in one sentence, and then you say give everybody the benefit of the doubt. That's all that shit that come out of Blackistan is very, very, it's contradictory. It just is. Wine Hussy says, can you block Real One and all his pathetic ass accounts? Wine Hussy, let me get you a wrench so that you can help the sisters out. It's on you, Trinity, because I got to find her account.
Lord. I don't even know what to say anymore.
It's almost as if everything has been said, but then we sit up here and we see us making the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. And people always say, why y'all always talking about the same shit? That's because it, like she said, it needs to be a reminder, a constant reminder. Because when you don't talk about it, guess what happens? People end up letting nakers in. People end up letting others, quote unquote, in. People let Black males into spaces they have no business being in because you got laxed on the message.
Yeah,
you got laxed on the message.
Yeah, and and it's important to have these conversations because there are, believe it or not, there are a lot of young Gen Z Black girls out there who are in, not so great situations right now in their households, and they, have a mammy mother and a horrible grape stepfather or, whatever, and they don't know where else to turn to. And, channels like this and discussions like this are important to have so, they can have a chance to not make the same mistakes that their mothers made. Because honestly, I hate to say this, but there's just no hope for older Black women. So that's why I just honestly don't even focus on them like that. Because I just feel like you grown as hell. At this point, you don't been fed all this bullshit. You ain't gonna change.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that about the Black woman, no matter the age, because you can go to old women, right? And you can see that there's no hope for them. And then you have the young women that have all these receipts readily available in front of them and they still mammying. It's like, I don't give a fuck if you 15 all the way up to 55. If you can't see what's going on, or you see it and refuse to acknowledge what's happening, then you can kiss my entire ass, and don't forget the crack.
Yeah, that's true.
I cannot find her fucking yeah.
DZ, another one that I see some I'm gonna say fence sitters giving benefit of the doubt. But I've heard a lot of women, especially younger women, say, oh, well, he has so much potential and you've got to give people a chance. And, when I call out the obvious and I'm being too harsh, and then 6 months, a year later, they see what I've been saying all the time. But there are a lot of women that get hooked on that. He's got so much potential and, you got to give people a chance. And nope.
Fuck
Life
that
doesn't wait for
shit.
Exactly. Time isn't
All
waiting for any of us. If
Just
he
tell
can't get on
them
his shit,
next time he says, potential, say, yeah, he has a potential to be a hindrance to your fucking life. That's all that is.
exactly. Time
Welcome
isn't
back,
waiting for any of
Lipstick.
us.
Sorry about that, Lipstick. I was trying to moderate Wine Hussy, and I couldn't find her fucking account. I don't know what's going on tonight.
Tell
What's
her
up,
to
babe? Welcome
comment
back.
again.
She did. I found it.
Thank you, DZ. I decided to pull out my Christmas tree out of the attic, and I don't know why I did that, because now Christmas shit is everywhere.
What's up? Go ahead and blow us away with your smoke tonight.
No, I don't have any smoke tonight. I just feel like when it comes to divestment or living in divestment principles, I just feel like either you get the message and you do it or you don't at this point, because it's too much. Look, we have the World Wide Web at our fingertips. We can find out anything we want to find out. There's no excuse for any Black woman to be in denial at this stage.
Yeah, I'm really here for the newest divestors. Now, here's the deal. If you already got the message and you still not doing it, then I'm going to let you fall. I'm not going to jump in front of no bullets for you, because you were warned, and that's the best I can do as far as helping you. If you constantly need reminders and constantly need to be shown receipts, that means you're never going to believe it, because it's not shocking to you when you see women that were murdered by their naker, point blank, period. So what else can I say to you?
Yeah.
You just not gonna get it. Welcome back, Divested OG.
Hello, and for the women who have divested and left this shit behind, amen, sister. Amen.
It's smoke night, honey. I don't know why you got your frog face ass in that comment section. Why do you have your pussy ass there when the link was provided? This is that cowardice that I'm talking about. You weirdos are pathetic. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. You are a fucking pussy. This is why these women are leaving, Black man taking no losses. Honey, y'all can't afford to take no more losses. You can't. What else can you lose?
They don't have anything to lose. Look, what Black men don't understand is the mammies are the only people that's keeping breath in their lungs, because they're the ones that's stopping police and random white men from snuffing every one of these Negroes out.
And I wish they would knock that shit off. Mammies, can you please give us a week of rest? Just sit down and shut the fuck up and be divested for a week and let their bodies drop.
Right. Because that's exactly what would happen. The only thing that's keeping these guys from getting a shotgun and going out and hashtagging Negroes, shout out to Ahmaud Arbery, is because they're afraid of the mammies taken to the streets. And making them lose their jobs and lose their careers and having to go to jail. I just don't get it. Black men, I don't get it.
Or maybe the powers that be are allowing it to happen, hoping that they would just wipe each other out.
No, but they're bleeding into other communities. It's not just us anymore. They're killing their preferences wholesale.
Yeah,
but the other communities are going to start. The other communities are organized and they're going to start defending themselves. So I don't think the powers that be are that concerned.
So when they going to start? Because they just let this football player kill this young lady and gave him a bail that I would have gotten.
Purge around here. It's going to happen soon. It's about to be the purge around here. I see it every day in my everyday
I don't
life.
see it.
You know,
I don't see it. I see them
do.
getting softer on these Negroes, and I don't like it.
I honestly see them getting softer too. It's like somebody, a 9 to 5 worker, would be given $150,000
Right.
bail for making sure somebody died. You
A
know,
dog got killed. We know how white people feel about dogs. I'm surprised he didn't get a meal just for Max.
Right.
It's funny, but it's true. It's funny, but it's true. I'm looking in the chat for the smoke. Okay. There's nothing on earth worse than a nigga that sit up under a bitch's tit all night long trying to prove that they mean something. You don't mean anything to anybody. As a matter of fact, and I'm going to keep it real, the only people that you mean something to are mammies. And they just as lost in the sauce as they going to be. I couldn't imagine being a young 26-year-old virile man and finding myself on Friday night eating gummy bears and arguing with women on the internet. I mean, just what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and do it. What you waiting for? You know what I'm saying to you. Just do it.
I posed this question to Black women that I have yet to get an answer. If we were to box up every single Black male, every single person who identifies as Black males on this planet, box them up and send them to Pluto, I guarantee you the stock market wouldn't even take a dip, because there is nothing that they're provided that keeps the wheels of society going. So I ask Black women, if they took all the Black men and sent them to Pluto, what would you lose that you need in your everyday life? Besides
Not a
this?
goddamn thing.
Right.
Not a goddamn thing.
I said, for instance, if they boxed up all the Asian men, our medical industry would suffer. Our beauty industry would suffer, right? Because we need medical men, because their minds have given us the greatest medical technology, right? If we boxed up all of the Latino men, right? Our commercial and building and architecture, all of that will suffer. They build our houses, they do our roads. Hell, they even run the illegal drug trade, right? If we locked up all the white men, shit will fall apart because they finance and keep everything going, right? If we did away with all the Black men, what would we lose?
I'm
Our
sorry, you
lives would get
boxing up the white dudes. I almost fainted. I'm sorry. I can't. You can't box up the white dudes.
You can't box up no other man, no other race of man we can live as a society without, but Black men.
That's true. The only industries, excuse me, y'all. The only industries that would suffer would be probably the
Prison industrial complex. That is it. And then that wouldn't even suffer. That would suffer, but everything else would improve, right? Because the crime would go down. So we would be building homes in the inner city now. People are safe. It's like society could go on as a civilized society.
It could. We did a show about that one time. What would the world look like if all Dusties disappeared? And the shit was fucking hilarious. You know, we were saying shit like you can actually go to your car and grab something that you forgot without worrying about somebody coming up on you talking about break your motherfucking self. Give me everything you got. Sexual assault, that type of shit. The world would improve. And that is a dangerous spot to be in when the world would be a lot better without your funky ass. That's why a motherfucker don't mind blowing your do-rag back.
Right. And that's why they're considered a nuisance by other races of men, because they just bring problems. They don't bring solutions. They just create problems. That's all they do. They withdraw, but they do not deposit anything into society.
NK is off the chain. She said if you did away with Black men, the do-rag industry would suffer. I can't do it. I can't fucking do this, man.
Newports would go out of business, or not out of business, Hennessy. But in Hennessy
and Black.
Don't forget the Valtrex. Don't forget the Valtrex in the
DZ,
antibiotics.
You so mean, Valtrex.
Oh my God.
Mean.
Well, mammies
That's
wouldn't
herpes
have,
medication, y'all.
Well, mammies wouldn't have to buy Monistat all the time.
Oops.
True.
Everybody pussy was look. The pussies would smell like roses. There would be no more venereal diseases. No more STIs. We'd be. I mean, it would be perfect.
But what's beyond Pluto? Because Pluto is a bit too close for me. You need to send them further than that.
Girl, I can't. Let me provide this link one more time because I'm only going to be here for a couple more minutes for smoke night. And then if we got some mammies and dusties, that will be optimum because you don't get up here like that. And I'm going to burn some sage after you get the fuck out of my face. So, yeah.
I say all of that to tell Black women you do not need Black men for any fucking thing. Not a damn thing. There is not a Black man that provides anything for my everyday life. Nothing.
Well, they provide a reason for you to have a Ring doorbell, for you to stay out of certain neighborhoods, for you to be very, very vigilant and that type of shit. Honestly.
Right, and I'm doing every one of those things, and that's the reason why.
I can't. Let me let Light Empress back up here. Light Empress,
Women,
what's
women
going
would
on?
feel safe at night.
Hey, do I sound okay?
Yes.
I had to change phones again.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, so no, I just wanted to just come back on because I went straight to smoke, and instead of saying how much I enjoy your stream, I believe I've been divested since the womb. So this is really something that to see in this day and age that I'm still here alive, and to see so many Black women finally seeing how powerful they are, not the strong Black woman, but just how powerful they are and the influence that they carry. So I just wanted to encourage all the ladies to let you know that we are out here and we're doing our thing. So that was it. I wanted to make sure I'd let you all know that.
Thank you for coming up and saying that. Yeah, they get us confused with a lot of other sectors. Back in the day, I guess about 10 years ago or so, Black women tried the let me be more feminine. Let's take on the Karen persona in order to get these Black men and other men to like us. Let's just be a little bit more nice, more dainty. Let's go natural. Let's start more businesses. Let's do all this shit. And at the end of the day, what happened was it pissed them off even more because you thought that you were able to get their attention. So they went a little bit harder. Your femininity triggers them because they are the most feminine sons of bitches on the planet. Your competition. Look at this. Listen, Joe Budden, okay? Listen to what I'm telling you. If he was trolling, he could have found a myriad of ways to troll. We already know that Black men are the most gay, right? So there was a lot of ways that he could troll, but he picked calling himself bisexual. I'm sorry. I believe him. I think that he was testing out the perfume to see the fragrance before he actually came out. Let me see what they would say if I say I was bisexual. That's what he was doing because a lot of questionable shit has happened in his past. And from what I understand, somebody told me before we came on here that he jacks his dog off. Okay.
Again, what's the justice for the dogs? I'm
still animals.
Right. The fact that white people letting the animals get abused, I'm not understanding.
Well, shit, that Black men are so preferred and treated like a protected class, and the dogs, I'm sorry, pets, but the Dusty is taking your goddamn spot. I believe that motherfucker is indeed bisexual. He just wanted to see how y'all were going to react to his bisexual lifestyle. And you do what you do. You do what you do. But the problem is he keep dicking down 50 goddamn different women every year. And that right there is what's making the star coochies come out.
Well, we're gonna call him Joe Busted Wide Open because
if you don't believe he is LGBTQ, again, that bridge is still on sale. It's still very, very sturdy, right? And I told you I would throw in the bum up under the bridge for an extra $20. I appreciate you, Dark Film Damsel.
I assume all Black men are at least bisexual.
Well, they're on the spectrum. They're on the gay spectrum.
I just think that Black men aren't sexually intelligent. I don't even think that they even... I think that they're attracted to whatever. I don't think that they are intelligent enough to even have a preferred sex. I just think that they're just out here and will stick their dick in anything.
They do.
That's what I think too. I don't think they're aware of their sexuality.
Exactly. You know what? I love Trinity, y'all.
I love y'all. Y'all give me ideas. Like, like I like how we can have, dialect and we can, get ideas off of each other,
I love all of y'all. If y'all want that bridge or no, because I think all of them is on that spectrum. I think as far as black men go, there is some level of gay in him. Twice the percentage of black men are gay than white men. It's 2% for white, 5% for black men. And that's
Well,
just the fact of the matter.
It was black men that coined the term trisexual, try anything sexual, right? So I believe that's what they are. They're trisexual.
They don't have to hide anything anymore, because they know that black women will put up with anything. They'll even send the mammies to say, listen, you are a bigot if you don't want your man to be bisexual or you judge him for that. Nobody's judging him for that. Everybody has a preference. And I prefer not to sleep with bisexual men. That just is what it is.
Oh, DZ,
sorry, not sorry.
They're dragging us currently as we speak. They're dragging us right now on TikTok and on Twitter. And it's basically this grape, he's bisexual. He claims not to be, but he basically made a video and the caption was like, why do black women, turn into little Boosie when you ask them why they don't date bisexual men? And, my thing is this, if you actually cared about biphobia and the LGBT community, you wouldn't just pick and choose, who to go after, because there are way more non-black women who do not want to F with, a bisexual man. And we know that most grapes like to date outside their race. And we know most grapes are bisexual anyway. So the fact that it was black women getting the most pushback just shows that the black community just likes to pick on us. Because if you cared about biphobia, you would have just called it out on all spectrums. But it's like everyone else is allowed to have a preference but us. Like, people get to have a skin tone preference. Apparently, people get to have race preferences. Like, it's ridiculous. But as soon as you say you don't want to be with a man who's bisexual, then it's biphobia. And this one girl, she was basically saying, oh, well, y'all be sleeping with straight men and y'all be catching diseases from straight men and all this other stuff, but you worried about a bisexual man. Like, it's ridiculous.
I'm not going to be shamed out of my preferences, just like they aren't shamed out of their preferences. Right. I mean, it is what it is. You don't want nobody shaming you, fine, but give somebody else that same goddamn respect. I'm just, listen, I be wanting to say I'm sorry, but I'd be lying through my fucking teeth if I told you I was sorry about what I said. Jay, here, let me get you the link real quick.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yes,
going to say
ma'am.
something real quick.
Yes.
Oh, it's not really that it's a preference, because when you really look at the definition of preference, it means that you like two things. You like the two things, but you prefer one or the other. I don't think that we have preference. I think we have what is I like to call an exclusion, because I don't prefer, nakers. They are an exclusion for me. So I don't have I just like to say now, I don't have a preference. I have exclusion, and my exclusion is that I will never fuck with one of them.
I just can't. I have to have respect for the man that I'm having sex with, and I just don't have respect for a man that lets another man put him in a submissive position.
Yes.
I can't do that. I can't look at your knees because they ashy because you've been having somebody pound away in your asshole, and you think you fixing to do that to me? Hell no. Absolutely not.
I prefer to be the only one that takes dick in the bedroom. That's just my preference now.
Okay.
Call me old fashioned.
Okay, I'm not here for it. I just said I can't get turned on if you are the submissive. If you just let somebody just treat you like a whole bitch, I can't do it. I can't do it. Welcome to the panel, Jay.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can.
I wanted to say, I think it was Trinity was saying about the black dude that was trying to shame black women into dating bisexual men.
Yeah.
He was outed by preference for being a sexual predator. He was going around sexually assaulting women on his college campus.
God damn. Why am I not surprised?
Wow.
Why am I not surprised, y'all?
This morning, she just exposed him this morning for being he was going around sexually exploiting women on his college campus.
They just deviant. They're deviant as fuck. And I'm not saying being part of the LGBTQIA community is deviant. I'm talking about the black male is deviant. It's not because of his sexual preference. It's because of his sexual prowess, his aggressiveness, the things he wants to happen, wanting to be choked, wanting to be beat, wanting to all this crazy ass shit. Boy, if you don't get up and pick up a goddamn screwdriver and build something and shut the fuck up, I know something. The fuck don't nobody care about what your preferences are?
And DZ, you know the dude that I was talking about, the one who was in the car talking about killing black women past the age of 12? Another content creator exposed him for he was apparently stalking divested women, like on their YouTube, sending them super chats and stuff after he made the video. Like he was all up and through their comment section, super chatting them and acting like nothing happened.
Oh God. It's the sexual assault for me, y'all. It is. I get so tired of that shit. And it's a whole bunch of people. Here we go. Here we go. High value black male. What the fuck do you want?
Hi, DZ. It's your friend from I think a few weeks ago. How are you doing?
Friend.
I don't have any black male friends.
That's good. That's good. That's all good. But I heard your past members talking about not having enough intelligence to know what sexuality. I'd like to know who are these people? Like, are you guys crazy?
Slow down. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying you guys are talking about black men, and you're talking about as a collective. They're intelligent black men. I'm far more intelligent than every single person on this call. I don't understand what you're talking about.
You want to know why that wasn't intelligent, what you just said? Because you knew goddamn well who you fucking with, right? You shouldn't come up here with that foolishness. And guess what? You came up on the right night because you know you wouldn't be welcome up here any other night. Every time you come over here, my message has been consistent, and you knew I was going to say that shit. So I want to know why the fuck are you here? Because you knew that's what you was going to hear when you got here.
You know why I'm here, DZ? I'm here to just say this. I respect some of you guys. I like the guys who speak
We don't need your respect, baby. We don't really need it. It will be okay.
DZ, don't worry. Listen, your group will get smaller and smaller because the truth is it's a lie. There's no bunch of Brads waiting for anyone. So it's a cat. You guys are going to live with a cat and a dog, and that's all that's going to happen. Like, that's just what I'm telling you. So stop selling a lie.
Y'all killing the dogs too, though. So,
sir, you think you said some shit that was mic droppy, don't you? You sound
real
stupid. Hey, I was quiet when you talked, so you're gonna respect my time to talk, right? I let you spew all that bullshit, and then you want to talk over me as well. That's not gonna happen, sir. You sound like a fucking twink. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. You sound like somebody that's getting their asshole pounded left, right, and center. And then you come up here talking about who don't want us. You just mad because Brad don't want you. I've had mine for damn near 30 years. If you get on the prowl, let me show you what you do. You stay right there, high value twink. Keep your ass right there. God damn it. I'll show you how to get you a Brad. No worries. Share your goddamn screen, girl. Hit the share the audio. Tab. Where we at? Don't make no damn sense. So high value. This is what you got to do to go ahead and get that Brad you want. You feel me? You got to drop that shit to the floor, goddamn it. You're not gonna get that Brad. You're not gonna get that Brad up here arguing with me, motherfucker. You are a twink. Don't keep calling me. Don't keep calling my name. Listen, it's not your turn yet, high value twink. Why do you give a fuck what we're doing over here? Why?
You know why? I'm about to tell you. I have a wife upstairs. I have a daughter. In her own room, and I have a son over here.
Girl. Poor lady. I feel sorry for them. You should be spending your Friday night with them instead of coming over here trying to smell my pussy. Sir, go deal with your wife and child. You are stupid as fuck.
No, I'm not. I am looking out for the other ladies out here who are being
go
alive.
look out for your wife. Your wife needs you. These women don't need you.
She's watching Netflix upstairs, DZ. She's
because she probably got her vibrator open, making it happen because it's a fine ass white man up there. Because I know you ain't getting the job done. Why don't you go build something? Go build something. Go build something, homeboy.
Guess what?
I don't want to guess anything you got going on. I don't want to hear anything you got going on. I want to know, why are you here? You warned the women. You warned them that they can't get a Brad. You said that shit last time. Why are you here again with this bullshit? Why? Because you jealous. You are a jealous idiot. And you need to march your ass upstairs and tell your wife that you like big black veiny dicks, bitch. Because that's what you like. Get your stupid ass from off my goddamn live. I can't. Okay? Now, like I said, go sit your ass down somewhere.
It's the booty crack for me.
Right. Oh, I ain't playing around with these dumb
don't
motherfuckers.
understand why they're so worried about who it's like they look, black women, if you hear him, he's not triggered by the fact that you don't want to birth them, you don't want to date them. It's just because you don't want to you don't want to have sex with them. And it's not because of you, it's because they have this homoerotic fixation on white men.
Yep. They do. They do. You're not gonna tell me this. And look at him. He still has not got his ass from my backstage. They are so enamored with me. It's crazy. It's almost like a fatal attraction. Sir, I got your wife, got your attention, and your wife don't. It don't make no fucking sense. Good. Thank you for dropping off. Now go do these goddamn moves I just showed you so you can get your bread, boy.
For him to be a man who's married to a woman, and you think, and the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to divestment is another man, just shows that they do have a erotic, because at the end of the day, not every divested woman over in this space is even straight. Like there are some women over here who are pansexual, who is asexual, who is all types of sexuals. You know what I'm saying? There are some women over here who aren't even attracted to white men. So divestment doesn't just mean the white king. Like we're not like that. Like no.
But he said he's a smart black man. But according to the Monahan report and according to Brookings Institute, that they don't exist. I don't know.
Y'all, listen to what I'm saying. They so degenerate. They twerk to children's song.
Oh Lord!
Oh my God!
Ew, you understand what I'm telling you? Y'all better leave these niggas alone. Y'all better leave these niggas alone.
Wait, is that the actual music playing?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
He's dancing Adora.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, they are degenerate. It is. That's so degenerate. Why would you put that music to that goddamn twerk? I mean, and then it's a muscular twerk on top of that. They such trash. They are such trash.
I bet you that kitchen smell like ass, feet, black and mild, and a dusty do-rag.
I know that in his kitchen.
I can't do it.
Oh my God, that's his sister's shorts.
Listen, don't listen to anything they got going on, y'all. They are really, really worried. That motherfucker named himself High Value Black Man, coming up here sounding like a whole goddamn Monique. Okay? You sound like your name Monique, sir. It just is what it is. Oh, I appreciate you, Cleophora. I don't know why on earth they won't let me put it on the screen, but I appreciate you. She says, DZ, you are legendary. I appreciate you so much. Yo, anybody else got smoke? Anybody else want to get read before I get the fuck from up here? Let me go ahead and provide the goddamn link again, because you can get some of this smoke too. See, y'all motherfuckers thought divested women was some punks. That ain't how that works. The ones that are punks, they were trying to get you to like them. I don't need you to like me. As a matter of fact, I need you to go away. The more you have a distaste for me, the further away you'll get. Right? So I need you not to like me. I'm not trying to be on some femininity bullshit to get you to come drink wine with me and all this extra shit. No, I want you to say that bitch is nuts. Let the white men have her. And yeah, that's what's up.
You would think that's what they would be doing, right? You would think they would be tossing us into white men and saying, take them. You would think that.
They cushion would go away.
Yeah, they're so desirable. They'll have all these other options, so they don't need us black bitches, right?
Right, and that's just how they talk to us. Fuck that. That's why I don't deal with them. And I'm damn sure. Listen, y'all help that man get a goddamn bread, please. I appreciate you, Rose Jam. Thank you.
I was hoping you
Divestment OG.
would tell him, yeah, go get your wife and put on the phone.
Listen, he ain't got no wife. If you believe that shit,
I know he don't. That's why I was like, tell him, yeah, go get her.
You know he would have made up in this. She back there laying. I'm like, she all I talk to you. DZ. Get your dumb ass from up here.
SG going crazy in the back chat again. He came back.
I
Lord.
can't.
Talking about
Sir,
some we don't care.
Sir, if you don't say anything, just go ahead and get your hollering out and then jump your stupid ass back up off of here.
Talking about some DZ.
May I help
Honestly,
you?
shut
We
the
don't
fuck
care,
up.
but he's here.
Oh God. He is. Didn't he sound like there it is. Let's hook up SGOTI with high value black men. That sounds like a great idea.
They would be the perfect couple together.
No, DZ, you know black men don't date each other. They want a white man too.
Right.
Even in the LGBT community, they don't want each other.
Girl, I can't do this.
Same.
Well, I guess Smoke Night was a goddamn success. And I guess I'm fixing shit. I put the link back out there. If you want some smoke, come get the smoke. If not, I'm getting ready to go to the Discord, grab me something to drink. Plus, I gotta pee. Let me know what you got going on. I'll give it a couple more minutes, and then after that, I'm headed to the Discord. Don't make no damn sense. And he's back again. Y'all, let me go ahead and ban you. Ban you, baby. Now go make another account. I appreciate you ladies coming out to see me. Sorry that the dude's still back there twerking. I know y'all gonna probably see this shit in y'all dreams. I have to apologize for that because it is gross. Anything sexual with them is a nightmare. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, sweat at the bottom of his back. These are y'all builders, providers, and protectors. Okay? That's who they are. They in the kitchen, in a mama kitchen, twerking. Talking about, we don't want y'all. Brad don't want y'all. Yes, they do. They do. For the young ladies in here, please don't listen to these idiots. There are men all over. I tell you what, there's more white males and non-black males that want you than
black men. Yes.
No, not that. It's more of y'all. It's more of them than it is the number of black women. The people that are non-black that actually want you, it's not enough of you guys to go around for the men that actually want you. So with him saying that shit, honey, I cannot. It's not true. Point blank, period.
Yep, they're over online saying that too, like trying to keep black women in Pakistan, telling them that nobody else wants them and stuff.
Right.
It's like going that's why a lot of young black women are staying in Miami because they feel like nobody else wants them.
And it's a lie, y'all. It's a lie. It's a lie. I'm telling you, I work with nothing but white men. I've been in this profession for years. Trust me, they salivate at the sight of a black woman.
They do.
Yep, and a lot of them they're not in proximity to us because I meet a lot of them, and they always say that they are attracted to black women, but it's their demographic. They grow up or live in places where they're only around each other, so they never really have the opportunity to really interact with us and engage us to try to date us. That's why a lot of them will approach you online because, online, of course, you can reach out to anybody anywhere. Right. So that's where they do it at because they don't really have access to us because, most of us live around each other.
Right.
It's the demographics a lot. It's the demographics. So a lot of them, they do be wanting to talk to us. But they mostly, white people live around white people, black people live around black people.
Right.
So it's the demographics. Don't let them fool you. They be ate up with us, for real.
Right. And when you go into their spaces, because I do a lot because of where I live and where I work, they roll out the red carpet for you because it's so rare that they see a black woman.
That's a fact.
DZ, somebody's asking for the dancing cowboys.
Child, we gonna do the dancing cowboys next time. I appreciate y'all coming out fucking with me. Okay. I have had enough of dances tonight. This motherfucker dancing to Dora. I cannot.
What's up, DZ?
What's up, baby girl?
I was zapping trolls for you, baby. I couldn't talk about an hour ago. No, seriously, I had a meeting.
Everywhere.
I'm just saying. But listen. Thank you for doing what you do, because I'm Gen X, right? And Gen X starts from about 42 to 56. Here's the thing. The more you talk, the more we get the Gen X women to stop being big mama, to stop being the coddling aunties. You get what I'm saying? Because so many women, now I don't have children, but so many women in my generation, they feel like, oh, I have to do this for the people. I have to do that for people. No, you can still save the older ones, okay? You just keep talking, because for every one that decides to divest, that's one less place that a Pookie got to sleep and lay their head. That's one less cash app that they won't get from the auntie or the older sister or their mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So keep talking, okay? And you youngins too. We ain't all crazy. Okay, I'm Gen X. I'm over 40. We ain't all crazy. But you have to remember, we did not have social media back when we were in our 20s. It was like message boards and like email. Okay, so the message spreads a lot easier. Back then, please, you were on an electronic billboard. Or what did it message board? You were on a message board.
That's true.
You were on a message board. So no, I mean, a lot of these older ones can be saved. I promise you. There are women all the time, like, transferring to with their jobs in other countries, living in other countries, leaving their, toxic family behind, and say, you know what, let me go get this job here in Spain. Let me transfer to the office over in Japan. They do that. And for everyone that does that, or for everyone that goes out and lives their best life, that means, Blackistan is crumbling, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Watch it fall. And if you turn around, you will indeed turn into a pillar of salt. Do not listen to these motherfuckers. They don't have your best interest in mind at all. Their interest is in protecting Black males and keeping you caught up. We have had a couple of Dusties come up tonight, right? They either acting childish or saying stuff that's just not factually true, lying about being married, they're just leave. Fucking leave them, okay? I will see y'all next go round. I love y'all to pieces. Meet me in the Discord, goddammit, so I can say what the fuck I want to say. Bye.
Go get me some jerk chicken and plantain. He needs to stop lying about having a wife.
Right. The fuck you mean?